Cement setting time test. 1 Implementation standard. GBT 1346-2011 was performed in this experiment. Test of water consumption, setting time and stability of cement standard consistency. TOE experimental purpose. The initial setting time and final setting time of cement were determined by test. To assess the quality of cement. 3 Test instrument. Cement mixer standard, Favica instrument, water gauge, Balance Master mold, circular mold, curing box, etc. 4 Test procedure. 1. Preparations before test. Adjust the test needle of the setting time tester. When touching the glass plate, the pointer is aligned with the 0 point. 2. Preparation of specimen. Prepare the standard consistency net paste with the standard consistency water consumption. Put it into the wet curing box for curing immediately after film filling and scraping. And record the time when all the cement is added into the water as the starting time of the setting time. 3. Determination of initial setting time. The specimen was cured in the moisture curing box until 30 minutes after adding water. When measuring, take out the test mold from the moisture curing box. Install the initial setting needle. Place the test mold under the test needle. Lower the contact between the test needle and the surface of the cement paste. Tighten the screw for 1 to 2 seconds and then suddenly relax. The test needle sinks vertically and freely into the cement paste. It should be noted that when the initial setting time is determined for the first time, the metal column should be supported gently to make it descend slowly, to prevent the needle from bending. But the result is based on free fall. During the whole test, the position of the test needle sinking into the grout should be at least 10 mm away from the inner wall of the mold test. Observe the pointer reading when the needle sinks or releases for 30 seconds. If the initial setting state is not reached, the mold test shall be put back into the curing box for curing. When the initial setting time is approaching, it shall be measured every 5 minutes. Note that the test needle shall not fall into the original needle hole during each measurement. After each test, the test needle shall be wiped clean, and the test mold shall be put back into the moisture curing box. The whole test process should prevent the test mold from being shocked. When the test needle is 4 plus or minus 1 mm i.e., 3-5 mm away from the bottom plate, the cement reaches the initial setting state. When it reaches the initial setting state, it should be measured twice immediately. When the two conclusions are the same, it can be determined that the cement reaches the early setting state. Record the time to reach the initial setting state. The time when all the cement is added into the water to reach the initial setting state is the initial setting time of the cement expressed in minutes. 4. Determination of final setting time. After the initial setting time is determined, immediately remove the mold test together with the slurry from the glass plate in a flat manner. Turn it over 180 degrees. Place it on the glass plate with the big end upward and the small end downward. And then put it into the moisture curing box for further curing. When approaching the final setting, take it out of the curing box mold test. Install the final coagulation test needle. Put the test mold under the final coagulation test needle. Measured every 15 minutes. In order to accurately observe the situation of the test needle, a ring accessory is installed on the final coagulation test needle. When the needle sinks 0.5 mm into the subject, that is, when the ring attachment begins to fail to leave marks on the subject, The cement is considered to have reached a final setting state. The final setting time of the cement is the time from the time when all the cement is added into the water to the final setting. Expressed in minutes. When the cement reaches the final setting, it needs to be tested at 2 other different test points. The conclusion of the 2 conformations is the same. Can it be finally determined to reach the final setting state? After the experiment, please clean up the experiment site.